So, hey, Hieronymus, who's over here, hey, oh my god, I'm terrible at pronunciation, and I should know this, but, is it Phyrexia? I think I got that right. Hello, good evening. Let's go ahead and fire up the stream because it's been a long-ass day for me, and I just want to go ahead and dive right in. We got some more Steam Next Fest today. We're going to be taking a look first at probably two of the funnest demos that I've been able to play so far. So the first one, let me go ahead and get this up here, is Terror of Hemasaurus, which is another Kaiju monster game, and apparently that's a thing. My kids really like it. You're gonna see some uh-ohs. Now that's loud. That is loud. And I don't know if there's an option to get quieter, so we're gonna turn this down in my ear a little bit before I start shouting. So, we can choose between Hemasaurus or Salamandra. This is a game that is no-holds-bar Rampage for the modern age. You've got to destroy everything as much as possible, and I'm turning this way the hell down. It's a cute chibi Godzilla, but you'll see this game is not pulling any punches at all. So, July 6, 2030, in Norway. So, welcome back to the debate stage. To my left, we are joined by the world's leading climate scientist, Hans Pissenschaft, and to my right, we have the international fat cat, Richie Henderson, the heir to the Pollutocorp fortune. And look what's shaking in the background. We must act now or the polar ice caps are melting as we speak. Climate change will unleash terror upon this planet. Well, now, I ain't no fancy pants scientist like yourself. I'm just a regular Joe. But how about a little melting ice gonna unleash all this terror? I love that he carries around a bag of money as well. I think y'all are making a monster out of a molehill. Or a monster out of an iceberg. Who knows what terrors will be unleashed by the melting ice caps? Maybe a virus or worse, and the idiom is making a mountain out of a molehill. Glad that nobody notices that. I guess the camera's pointed the wrong way. Either way, the folks watching at home can rest easy. Climate change ain't no scary monster coming to unleash terror upon mankind. Clearly not. And if you're familiar with any of the old Godzilla movies, this is a beginning to some of them where it just, whoops, just comes out of the ice. The economy is what really matters. Climate change ain't gonna affect the folks watching at home. So, Phi and Hieronymus, thank you for joining me. This is definitely not Star Sector right now. But we are going to play through the tutorial just because it gives some little insight here. On a remote island, as we are having some people bowing down to this ice creature that is just washed up on shore. So cute! So angry. Shepherd of the Holy Lizard, we have been anticipating your arrival. Hemasaurus, we are the Church of the Holy Lizard. Our members have taken an oath under penalty of death to perform a sacred duty. Our sacred duty is to save humanity. Duty, ha ha ha, from its own reckless disregard for the planet. Look, they're all just environmentalists. You see, human brains are hardwired to prioritize only dangers that exist in the present. This means humanity will not act with appropriate urgency to save the planet. Your presence is proof of that and proof that our church will succeed in upholding its sacred duty. It might be. I'm not exactly sure. In order to save humanity, we must develop a time machine. We are already testing some prototypes. Allow us to perform a demonstration for you. Time machine. As you can see, it still has some issues. We can send most of the person's soft tissues back to the best states. Oh, Gloomhaven. Yeah, that is a game that I want to get more into. So that's awesome to see. But we are still struggling a bit with the person's bones anyway, using a time machine and other future technology. We created you and sent you to the past, or rather we will, to be buried deep in the polar ice caps to melt just before it's too late to save the planet. That's some very specific time sending. The time has come for you to be present. Danger will motivate humanity to act. You know, beyond all the hurricanes, wildfires, mass extinctions, heat waves, disease outbreaks, and other such. In order to save the human race, you must kill their families, destroy their homes, and inflict terror upon them. Would you like to take a tutorial? We're going to say yes. Alright, let us begin. Our research indicates time travel combined with prolonged freezing can result in some unintended effects. So we'll set up this training course so we can perform some basic tests to determine your capabilities. First, we want to test your climbing. To climb to the top of that lighthouse and then return to your starting position. So I did change the keybinds here. The keybinds are kind of obtuse a little bit. Not so much the WSAD controls, but it was having me use the number pad. Didn't really work. I wasn't able to get a controller to work with this one as well. So we're just going to do keyboard strats. And the nice thing is that as we're a very cute little monster that can climb up this thing and... I'm not sure if it's letting us punch yet, so... Hooray! Oh man, you know, I hate that I didn't show at the beginning here the different monsters that you have because it is a little bit shaded here. I haven't seen a Mothra yet, but you can be a giant sloth. That's not unlocked in the demo though. But it is on the promotional art for the demo. So nicely done. I'm glad you see the movement has not been affected. I mean, if you couldn't do this, there would be no hope for you nor humanity. So you were frozen for quite a long time. You must be very hungry. Well, good news. Finley over here has decided to make the most wonderful sacrifice a person can make for the environment. And for you. It would make Finley very happy if you ate him. What did you say? Eating people will restore health points and power you up. You see, people are actually the most green choice a person or monster can make for food. Eating a person drastically reduces their carbon footprint. Thanks, BP, for that, by the way. This is why we are strict cannibals. Press D2 to eat. Now go eat Finley. Wait, I changed my mind. I don't want to be in this crazy cult anymore. I just joined yesterday. So, he's gonna run. No, please don't. Oh, look, he stopped, dropped, and rolled. Delicious. You made Finley very happy. Now you must learn how to destroy people's homes. They must know they aren't safe anywhere. The Church of the Holy Lizard built this simulated structure for you to destroy. Well, it's possible there may be more in the future. But yes, Mothra was definitely my favorite. Still is my favorite. Hop into a building and start punching. The section you're climbing upon is destroyed. You'll reflexively jump. The building's most durable at its base and becomes structurally weaker the higher you climb. Try to make the building topple for quicker destruction. Don't worry about destroying every last piece of the building. Once it's mostly destroyed, that's fine. Oh, and increase the simulation's authenticity. A number of new recruits are presently sleeping inside the building. I am sure they will be pleasantly surprised to play an important role in upholding the church's duty. Now go destroy the building. So... it's like, to save humanity, gotta be not very nice to humanity. Look, they're all waking up. Like I said before, this game does not hold any punches. It is very much it looks like a cute little kaiju monster, but it gets interesting. Fantastic, it gives me so much pleasure to see the sparkle of terror in the eyes of the new recruits. Alright, when an enemy is right in front of you, press D3 to kick them in the air. You can aim the direction you kick people and other things by using the arrows. Fortunately, we have a group of eager devotees waiting for you to use their kicking skills in exchange. We promise to use the time machine to acquire a past version of them and replant them in this timeline. Though between you and me, I'm not sure that's even possible. But anyway, get kicking. Alright. Kick. Oh my god! And see, we can kick up. It's all very fun. Wow, some of those new recruits hit the ground so hard I can't tell who they are anymore. Okay, so Hieronymus now showing her true colors here. People burning alive, adorable. Don't worry, there's going to be plenty of that. Oh well. Then last tutorial, it's important that the youth understand they'll not be spared in a climate catastrophe. That's why the Church of the Holy Lizard has a youth outreach program. After all, children are our most valuable resource. For example, you can pick people up and throw them as an offensive weapon. This is great for hitting enemies at a distance and enemies that are flying. Press down and 3 to pick up a person and throw them. You can aim where you throw by using the arrows. Now go practice your throwing skills and try to hit the targets. So, boop. Look, we grabbed a child. We threw the child. Oh look, we got the targets. You have such good aim. There we go. There we go, got a good parabola. I think we hit all the targets. Do we have to... can I kick the children? I ate a child. I guess we gotta just keep throwing. Always be throwing. Youth outreach. It works. Nicely done. It's wonderful to see the youth contributing so much to averting a climate crisis. You might be wondering by now, how can all this killing be justified? Well, is killing in self-defense justified? If so, consider all of this to be in defense of the human race. I don't want to kill people. Sure, it may give me a special kind of joy that I've never before experienced, but the real joy knows from coming that in death I'm promoting life. So he's Zorg, or any number of villains. You're gonna see what you can do with some of the stuff and how the interactions work. I think that's one of the things that's really satisfying about how this plays. Speaking of self-defense, the next skill you must practice is the Atomic Butt Slam. While airborne, press and hold down and 2 until you crash into the ground below. This is a great way to surprise enemies on the ground. If you jump from high enough, the ability will impact with extra power. This man here we have restrained. Do you know what he did? Nothing. Yet we have selected him to die. According to the calculations by our church's inner universe sacred geom or something, for every life we take, we save at least 10 future lives. So I want you to save 10 future lives by doing this one Atomic Butt Slam. Okay, well, if the nice guy that I can't kill right now tells me to do it. Boop! Oh, I just set the world on fire. Oh yeah, this demo's available on Steam. So it's one of those things that's fun to play. It's like old school Rampage, but very modern. So we're going to go into Northport, Long Island, because we're going to make our way to New York, obviously. So, demonstration of terror. Kill 50 humans. It's time to introduce humanity to your terror. I want you to remember that I let my kids play this. Just remember that for a second. Kill a minimum of 50 humans and destroy at least 50% of the town. We kicked him. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Just the correct answer for what happens when a dinosaur attacks. So see, we can punch the buildings. We can butt slam on the buildings, kind of. I'm trying to eat there. But one of the really cool things here is that you can get the buildings to fall into each other, and they'll kind of destroy each other. Let's demonstrate that with a slightly bigger building here. Okay, we're just squishing people now. Alright. Let's see, if we punch at the base down here, it's kind of like knocking over a tree, so... Timber! That's like ultimate combo points. Obviously, we gotta kill the nice convenience store. Gotta kill the newspapers. Punt! Eat. So see, we can throw people. There's Sludge Burger. Looks very nice. And there, some cop just tried to do something. So we got all these people just looking out of their house saying, what's going on? Like I said, very satisfying in its way. So, happy destruction. And then I like that there's a financial damage calculator. I guess land values in New York State kind of went down a little bit. Oh, it is. Structural failure. So stage 2, we got another person. When done correctly, it's possible to get buildings to topple on one another for maximum destruction. So you want to hit it at a weak spot on the correct side. Punt. Punt, punt, punt. So it's nice that if, like I said, that... Okay, I don't know why we just jumped there, but... some of the controls are a little wonky. Like, stuff knocks me down, and I don't exactly know why. But if we knock over the base here, we'll get the same idea here in just a second, so... That is not how I expected that to fall over. There we go. So, is that still a cute pile of corpses? Maybe. It's very different than, like, some of the other games where you don't really get the sense of, like, destruction that you're doing. Like, Gigapocalypse is just kind of like, okay, you're just kind of smashing people, but it's all in a good time. Here it's like, you are the bad guy. You're going directly for the people. Or you're just a hungry, hungry monster. But of course, we're a good environmentalist and are punching out trees, so... But yeah, you might be right, Fi. Maybe a good game to vent. An adorable pile of corpses. So they say. Okay, so Sledgeburger. Down we go. Like I said, it is just really the way that works is just really satisfying. But see, we can go up here and like punch the crap out of this building. This is a exceptionally tall building. We butt slam onto the ground for good effect. So nice thing is that we can just end the stage here, and there's our happy little roar. It's a lot of people. Oh my god. We just need to get him to Shinra Corp, I guess. So much like Rampage, we got our good old-fashioned bonus stage. So we're just going to attack the base here. There we go. So East Northport, Long Island. So destroy 5 cars. People are fleeing in their cars. Let's teach these people a lesson about how cars are destroying the environment by destroying the environment using their cars. You can kick cars in the buildings to quickly cause massive destruction. And we can kick you too. So see, we've been doing this the slow way. But if you kick a car, and we do it kind of right, so like there's a police car, you can like destroy buildings. Like the cars will just fly through it. It's more OP than like being a monster. Like we're just mowing people down now. Oh wow, actually got police officer and average Joe with a gun, I guess. So chompy chomp. Now you still gotta kind of control the direction of where you kick, though. So that's a thing. But yeah, who knew cars were OP? You know, it's not a movie a lot of people see, but it kind of reminds me of the beginning of Love and Monsters, which is a really good movie. But it starts off with the tragic death of somebody's parents, where they're just kind of sitting in a car where monsters attack, and suddenly a monster just kind of like skewers the car. Kind of like that. It's like, yeah, maybe you need to spend less time chatting and more time running the hell away. There we go. See, we spared some people to rebuild. Yeah, you see whoa, we got repeating fart noises now. That's nice. The nice thing about the AI overlords, though, is that I'm pretty sure they come to the same conclusion and say, nope, monster, go eat the humans. So we interrupt your regularly scheduled program with a late-breaking news alert. Reports are coming in indicating that some sort of giant monster has attacked the town of Northport, New York. We urge you folks at home, please do not panic. We have already dispatched our news chopper to get you some juicy footage of all that carnage. We now return to your regularly scheduled program. Well, I love in 2030 we're still using a CRT screen. Alright, this is the last area of the demo. So the choppers are here for the cameras. Kick 10 people into the blades and make it rain blood. Once again, what a happy game. So like if we kick it up here and we have like choppers coming through, but you see one of the nice things is that the game changes it up just a little bit. So suddenly we're not just trying to destroy buildings. And we're still getting shot at a little bit, which is rude. All this death, all this destruction is gonna get us so many clicks. See, what's our priority now. This game is really just one big TikTok challenge, right? Okay, we got 4 people that we've mowed in here. These buildings have not fallen down enough. They're kind of holding each other up. Okay, police, get in the chopper. Oh my god. We actually crashed a chopper with people. But you see, there's no exit here. We have to complete our other task. Although I always want to wonder if I can, like, jump punch the chopper. Also, there is a button for, like, special ability. Like, I can yell. I didn't realize that until I reconfigured the keyboards, but even then, I'm not supposed to just do some mighty roar, I'm supposed to kick people into choppers. What a happy game. Some hipster's TV. I like that theory. Thank you for playing the demo, early-ish 2022. Like I said, it's very satisfying to play. And demo doesn't take very long. It is loud though. But like there's some errors here, you can't actually start, but we also have autonomous Hemasaurus, so it's like Mecha Godzilla. We have Clock Sloth, and that's pretty much who's in there so far. Looks like you might actually be able to do simultaneous multiplayer, which would be amazing. But yeah, it's a fun one. So that's one game that I wanted to at least pull in down here. And like I said, I got a few on the queue in case I'm good on time. But I was playing through some of these, and it's like, yeah, some of these demos are actually like quite good, and I want to give them their own shine. So that's what we're here for. So let's pop this one off, which unfortunately I can only close it with F4 because demos. All right.